present toast.
Today we have the opportunity to honor two men who served their country courageously during the Vietnam War. These true-life combat surgeons saved many lives, but one in particular, on December 22nd, 1966, stands out. Dr. Pete Steinauer and Dr. Jim Chandler were stationed at the United States Marine Corps Combat Field Hospital in Da Nang, Vietnam that day, but each had taken a different path to the operating room. Dr. Steinauer is a native of Colorado. He graduated from the University of Colorado in 1958. After finishing dental school and oral surgery residency, he joined the U.S. Navy and was sent to Camp Pendleton, California to serve with the U.S. Marines. In June of 1966, he deployed to Da Nang, Vietnam with the 3rd Marine Division headquarters. Dr. Chandler was raised in San Francisco and completed his undergraduate degree and medical school at Stanford. He finished his residency in surgery at Columbia Presbyterian Hospital in Manhattan, and he too joined the U.S. Navy and was deployed in 1966 to Da Nang with the 3rd Marine Division. On December 22nd, 1966, they faced a challenge that few surgeons encountered, operating on a patient with a live MK-76 grenade lodged in his jaw. There are only 5 documented instances of live ordnance removal in Vietnam during the period from 1966 to 1973. Their patient, Private Ray Escalera, arrived from the battlefield with only a small entrance wound showing, but x-rays revealed that the grenade was beneath his skin. He was prepped for surgery, but at that point no one realized the grenade was live. Working as a team, Dr. Chandler and Dr. Steinauer completed the difficult task of head and neck surgery, followed by oral surgery to remove the grenade, stabilize the private's jaw, and preserve tissue for later reconstructive surgeries. After more than 3 hours in the OR, they had successfully removed the grenade and stabilized the patient. Dr. Chandler volunteered to gently remove the grenade from the operating room, where it was later exploded safely a few minutes later. These two dedicated surgeons demonstrated an amazing dedication to their craft, and in the process saved Ray Escalera's life. Today, Mr. Escalera lives in the Los Angeles area. The day after the surgery, the hospital was filled with Associated Press reporters and television crews wanting to document this event. Both Mrs. Chandler and Mrs. Steinauer, who are with us today, found out about what their husbands had accomplished via phone calls from the press back in the United States. There wasn't any Facebook or Twitter back in those days. Neither of these men sought the spotlight or recognition for their life-saving actions. When asked today about their challenging surgery, both men respond with, quote, "We were just doing our job in a difficult circumstance," unquote. Even now, 47 years later, they view recognition as a humbling experience. For them, it was an honor to serve their country, just like the men and women of today's military. Both men returned home after their tour and had successful careers. Dr. Steinauer here in Colorado, Dr. Chandler in California. They reconnected as friends and colleagues when Dr. Chandler moved to Colorado 18 years ago, and both have visited their former patient at his home in California. Today, we honor them not just for that one grenade day in 1966, but we honor them for the dedication that they represent to all who serve. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring Dr. Pete Steinauer and Dr. Jim Chandler. Now, please stay standing and join us in remembering our fallen heroes. The 21-gun salute is presented by the Marine Rifle Team of the University of Colorado, NROTC. Tap will be played by Mr. Bill Wilkinson, the music director at Longmont Christian School, and Mr. Dave McLaughlin.
Ready, face. Ready, aim, fire. Ready, aim, fire. Ready, aim, fire. On the guard, attend, hook. Present, on.
Stand for our national anthem. It will be sung by Chris and Thad Brown, brothers from Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glance upon bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us that star-spangled banner yet wave. For the land of the free and the home of the
Ready.